What's up, guys? This is Emmanuel from TeamDBZ Biscuit, and today we're coming at you with a update to the Odd Eyes deck profile. Konami just completely hit every pendulum deck in the Biscuit, just straight up, but it's okay. Maybe we got hope for that Odd Eyes Link monster now. Maybe we got Odd Eyes Revolution coming out. But let's jump into this deck profile and let's see what we're coming at you with. We're gonna start things off with the three Odd Eyes Art Pendulum Dragon. This is the main Odd Eyes you want to get to your hand as fast as possible. As long as you get this guy in your hand, get him on the scale, be able to start popping your Odd Eyes, you're gonna be alright. If they get destroyed by battle, you're gonna be okay. We're running the one Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. This card, is just very iconic, the OG of the Odd Eyes. Just one of them's good. You can just use one. You can use more if you want to, but one's very good. You're gonna be able to search it. He's going to be able to clear yourself out of the scale at the end phase, get you a search for 1500 or lower, and if you do nothing else, you can just be doing beatdown damage. We're also running to the Odd Eyes Phantom. Odd Eyes Phantom is just going to make sure that you can get that extra OTK damage in that you need, or extra bump damage that you need over your opponent. He's very, very good and very useful. We're also running to the Odd Eyes Persona Dragon. Persona Dragon is very useful being the low scale. And also, if he's on the field, just being able to make sure that you can negate those crazy extra deck monster effects that really could be pesky to you, so that's very helpful. Also running now to the Odd Eyes Mirage Dragon. A lot of people dislike this card, but like I said, now that we are Electromite out, we're going to have to get as many normal summons as we can, or ways to get a searchable normal summon, because we have a lot of high level monsters. On top of that, Persona is very good for being able to protect the other Odd Eyes, depending on how you want to make your plays. But it can be very useful. Great mascot for the deck. We're also running one Odd Eyes Phantasmal Dragon. This card is very, very good. Being able to add back cards from out of the extra deck is very useful whenever you pitch, when it's in the pin scale. Being a 0 scale is very helpful. Being able to, go from anywhere between 8 to 0 is very good. And also too, whenever you have plenty of extra deck monsters, pendulum monsters on top of your extra deck, you're going to be able to make your opponent get the sad face. We're also running the one Performing Power Odd Eyes Dissolver and the one Performing Power Odd Eyes Synchron. Both of these are very good. You got your Dissolver for your fusion and also your Synchron for your synchro plays. These two are very useful depending on how you want to set up your plays and set up your boards. We're also running 3 of the Chronograph Sorcerer that could have brought back Astrograph considering the way they did. And Electromite. And we got the one Time Gazer. This is needed in the deck. One, it's just a dark. It's going to be a lower target. 2, it's going to be able to get another monster on board so you can go into the link materials that you need to. This is optional now, truthfully. The Time Gazer is optional, but it's still a good card for being able to use the chronograph to be able to special summon it out. But it's just something that you need to have an extra little speed engine into the deck to be able to make sure you can keep your plays going the way you want to. We're also running the 3 Dark Worm and the Donut. The extra calories, we're going to be running this because this right here is going to be very useful. Being able to get that free special summon from out of the graveyard, also being able to get the extra plus is very good. Being able to set up the plays the way we want to and helping get those extra materials for our links. That way we can just keep linking for what we want to go into. And lastly, I'm running 1 Abyss Actor Curtain Raiser. The only reason why I cut this back down to 1 is because 1's a level 7. 2, it's only going to be once per dual effect, so it's not one of those things, and it kind of conflicts with your Dark Worm. So it's just one of those cards that if you have it, don't have your Dark Worm, get it out there, keep your plays going the way you want to. But that's it for the monsters. For the spell cards, running 1 Odd Eyes Fusion. This card is, I like this card as a good backup fusion play. It helps out with a lot of the plays. Your opponent has too many cards over there on their side of the field. You went second. Go ahead and make your opponent pay. Also running 3 Allure Darkness. The deck is primarily dark monsters. Being able to banish out a dark monster that you don't need at the time to get your just a little bit more access into your deck is very helpful. Also running the 1 Sacred Sword 7 stars. This is still another good target. We got plenty of level 7s in the deck. go ahead and banish one of them out. Go ahead and keep the ball going for the deck. We're also running one Into the Void. This is another one of those cards that got hit. It's understandable because it's really just like Upstart, and that's what, to be able to get those extra fillers is very useful to you and very helpful. But Into the Void, like I said, it's just one of those cards that they hit it. Now we just got to keep going with the ball. We also got the one Upstart Goblin, just because Upstart stops Thurs, just like Into the Void, just gonna keep the ball rolling. We're also running 3 Spiral Flame Strike. This is the best searcher in the game. I don't care what nobody says. To me, this is the best searcher in the game. The main thing about this is being able to get any of your level 7 odd eyes straight from the deck into the hand is very useful. Also too, if you have odd eyes controlled on the field, being able to pop that card, very useful too. And because of the way we don't have Electrum to add back a card the way we want to, don't forget, if you want to, you can add back an odd eyes out of the extra deck too, so level 7. So that's something else too that could be very useful to you depending on how you want to make your plays. We're also running 2 Summoner's Art. We don't have to worry about Colossus no more, thank God. So now we get to run more of our search engine, being able to get the cards that we want when we want them, and also be able to keep the plays going the way we want to. Also running 1 Duelist Alliance. I'm only running 1 Duelist Alliance because we only have 4 targets for it in the deck. And that's not the problem, but the big thing is it's only once per turn, so I only want to get that play once. Don't want to draw multiple copies of it. That way I'm only running 1. Also running the 1 Terraforming, and now we're going back up to 3 Sky Iris. And the main reason why I'm going back up to 3 Sky Iris, because we've lost Electromite, we want to make sure we have a way to pop cards with the Art Pendulum on the field. Being able also to protect our pen scales is very useful too, because we're getting ready to go into a very, very heavy back row format with controlled decks, because they got 3 warning, 3 strikes, 3 judgments. That's very, very risky, especially considering a red reboot got hit too. So we got to be able to make the plays the way we want to. We can't just go all in. We got to be able to do a little bit of, conscious decision making and be able to protect our board the best we can. And lastly, for the spells, running 2 Dragon Shrines and 2 Foolish Burial. This is just to be able to get the Dark Worm into the graveyard as fast as possible as we need to. Also too, we can also send other dragons to the graveyard and bring them back with our Odd Eyes Art Pendulum Dragon. But that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, we're running 1 Perform Power Odd Eyes Gatling Ghoul, and we're running 2 of our Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. Gatling Ghoul is just good for making sure we can get that damage on our opponent whenever they try to be pesky to us. And Odd Eyes Vortex is just good for making sure that we can get a good solid negator. This is going to be our main boss monster. We want to get on the field as fast as possible. Nibiru is going to start getting main decked. Nibiru is going to be a problem considering we can't make the plays the way we want to. And we don't want to get too many monsters out there without having some type of protection from not getting that big egg smashed on your head. So the Odd Eyes Vortex is going to be one of those staples that we're going to have to keep getting on the board. Also running still the Borlo Savage Dragon, the FA Dawn Dragster, and the Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon. Borlo Savage is good for being another good negate for any pesky card that could come up. FA Dawn Dragster, you want to hate on those spell cards as much as possible too. And our Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, if we can hate on monsters in the battle phase, that could be very helpful to us too, because when Shaddoll's do get their extra deck back, there will be their structure deck. There will be plenty of people, who want to play some flip effects, and that's going to be problematic to us. And anything that wants to activate in the battle phase, we just go ahead and somebody has a Hieratic Seal, just shut that off, run it over. But very useful card, helps you extend a lot of your plays. We're also running Odd Eyes Absolute, Red Eyes Flare Metal, number 11 Big Eye, and Steel the Abyss Dweller. Odd Eyes Absolute is just a very good card for the Odd Eyes, being able to get the pretty much like a Monster Reborn effect and also negating in a battle, very useful. Red Eyes Flare Metal is just good for getting in the extra burn damage. Big Eye, people don't see it coming, so you just snatch steal their card. And Abyss Dweller, even though there was plenty of decks that got, Salamander Great, they took a hit, but still, they're still a pretty strong deck. Orcus took a hit, they're still a pretty strong deck. Be able to shut off those graveyard effects is very useful. You know, a lot of people might start using Cherry Beanie to start sending certain cards to the graveyard, so we won't be able to stop those graveyard effects. For our Link monsters, we're running 1 Hieratic Seal, Heavenly Spheres, our Dragon Balls. We reintroduced the Wee Wee Witch Apprentice. Thank you for coming back, girl. We need another one of you. We also got the Decode Talker, the Borlo Savage Dragon, and the Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess. Dragon Balls, we're just gonna have to use it for right now. You know, if we get 2 dragons out there, go into this and then go into your main combo plays. Wee Wee Witch, most of the deck is dark, so it's easy to go into Wee Wee Witch right now. It's gonna give most of your monsters that are dark a boost, so that's gonna be very helpful to us too. Decode Talker is just another good generic link to be able to go into it very fast, very easily, helpful. This can be switched out for the BLS link, but like I said, when you start getting to the point where you have to have 3 different names, it can be a little iffy. Borlo Dragon is just good. I like Snatch Stealing, and Appaloosa is needed right now because, like I said, you won't stop as many crazy effects that's getting ready to pop off on you as much as possible. But that's it for the deck profile, guys. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you feel about the ban list, how the odd eyes will shape up from here on out. Thanks, guys, for all your love and support. We're out.